What's up, everyone? Today, I'm in Turkmenistan, one of the world's most secretive countries, with just $50 to survive and explore. Can I eat, sleep, and see the sights on this tiny budget? We're about to find out. From local food to wild adventures, I'll show you just how far 50 bucks can go in a place most people never visit. If you love travel challenges and discovering hidden corners of the world, hit that subscribe button. Let's kick off the clock and see what $50 gets you in Turkmenistan. Here we go. First stop, food. Whenever I land in a new country, my first mission is always to hunt down the most authentic, local eats. There's no better way to get to know a place than through its flavors, and Turkmenistan is no exception. The streets are alive with the aroma of spices and sizzling meats, and I can't wait to dive in. I found a local spot, tucked away from the main tourist drag, where the prices are so low, they almost seem like a misprint. The menu is simple, handwritten, and filled with dishes I've never tried before. Locals fill the tables, chatting and laughing over steaming plates, and I know I've picked the right place. I order a giant plate of plav, the national rice dish loaded with tender lamb, carrots, and spices. Alongside it, I get a couple of golden, flaky samsa pastries, stuffed with savory meat and onions. The portions are huge, enough to feed a small army. And then comes a steaming bowl of lamb shurpa, a rich, aromatic soup that's perfect for the chilly evening. The best part? All of this, enough food to fill the table, costs less than $7. It's almost unbelievable. Back home, this feast would easily set you back the price of a fancy dinner for one. Here, it could feed 3 hungry travelers, and you'd still have change left over. The generosity of the portions is matched only by the warmth of the people. The flavors are out of this world. Tender lamb that falls apart with a touch, rice that's perfectly seasoned, and spices that dance on your tongue. The owner, a smiling local who treats every guest like family, pours me a cup of fragrant green tea on the house. It's these little touches that make the meal unforgettable. As the sun sets, I wander out to the bustling night market, where the air is thick with the scent of grilling meat. Street food vendors line the sidewalks, each one offering their own take on shashlik. Massive skewers of marinated meat, grilled over open flames. The price? Just $1 per skewer. I can't resist. I grab 5 skewers, each one loaded with juicy, smoky meat. For the price of a single fast food burger back home, I'm feasting like a king. The vendors laugh as I try to juggle them all, and I can't help but smile at my good fortune. Sitting at a tiny table, surrounded by plates piled high with food, I realize I'm eating better than I ever have on a budget trip. The flavors are bold, the portions are generous, and the atmosphere is lively and welcoming. When I tally up the day's meals, I'm shocked. $12. That's it. For that, I've eaten enough to last me 2 days at home, and I've sampled some of the best food Turkmenistan has to offer. Turkmenistan truly is a food lover's paradise, especially if you're traveling on a budget. The markets are bursting with color and life, and every meal feels like a celebration. The secret? Skip the fancy restaurants and head straight for the family-run spots and street stalls. That's where you'll find the real heart of Turkmen cuisine, home-cooked flavors, friendly faces, and prices that make your wallet sing. After all that, I'm completely stuffed, and I've barely made a dent in my budget. There's still plenty left for the next adventure, and I'm already dreaming about what I'll eat tomorrow. But now, it's time to find a place to sleep. Can I score a comfortable hotel room for the night without blowing the rest of my cash? The city lights are coming on, and the hunt is on. The challenge is just getting started. With a full belly and a sense of adventure, I'm ready to see just how far this budget can take me. Let's see if this $50 bill can get me a bed for the night, and maybe even a little more adventure before the sun comes up. With $38 left, I need a clean, safe hotel, without breaking the bank. I find a local mid-range hotel. The price? Just $20 for the night. That's the cost of a pizza back home. The room is simple but spotless, 2 beds, a private bathroom, and even a city view. For 20 bucks, this is a steal. I've stayed in pricier hostels with way less comfort. Now I've got a safe place to sleep and $18 left for tomorrow. Turkmenistan's affordability is a game changer for budget travelers. With food and accommodation sorted, I'm thriving, not just surviving. Tomorrow, I'll see how far my last $18 can take me around the city. Let's rest up and get ready for more adventure. Good morning. With $18 left, it's time to explore Ashgabat. Taxis are pricey, but the local bus? Just 20 cents a ride. I hop on, and it's clean, air-conditioned, and takes me past stunning marble monuments. For less than $1, I crisscross the city, seeing the sights from my window. There's even a shared taxi system for day trips outside the city. Just $5 round trip. But today, I'm sticking to buses to maximize my budget. Public transport here is efficient, cheap, and the ultimate travel hack. I've spent less than $1 and still have over 17 left for attractions and snacks. With a little local know-how, you can stretch your money way further than you'd think. Now let's dive into Ashgabat's wild monuments and museums. The adventure continues. Let's see what culture we can soak up for free, or close to it. With just $17 left in my pocket, I'm setting out to explore Ashgabat's most iconic and mysterious sites. This city, often called the White City for its gleaming marble buildings, is full of surprises, many of which are completely free to experience if you know where to look. My goal today? To see as much as possible, soak in the culture, and stretch every last dollar. First up, I head straight for the Arch of Neutrality and the Monument to the Constitution. These two landmarks are not only architectural marvels, but they also represent Turkmenistan's unique history and national pride. The best part? Both are completely free to visit. Standing beneath the towering arch, I'm struck by its sheer scale and the golden statue of the former president that rotates to follow the sun. The Monument to the Constitution, meanwhile, is a symbol of the country's independence and ambition, and its intricate design is absolutely jaw-dropping. Next, I wander into Independence Park, a sprawling green space filled with golden statues, sparkling fountains, and wide boulevards. Locals stroll through the park, families gather for picnics, and everywhere I look, there's a sense of pride in the city's beauty. The park is open to everyone, and it feels like a living museum of Turkmen culture and history. I take my time, snapping photos and soaking in the atmosphere. As I make my way through Ashgabat, I realize I'm getting a world-class city tour without spending a cent. The city's public spaces are meticulously maintained, and every corner reveals something new. Whether it's a hidden statue, a beautifully landscaped garden, or a panoramic view of the city's futuristic skyline, it's hard to believe how much you can see here for free. For a deeper dive into Turkmenistan's past, I decide to visit the National Museum. The ticket costs $10, a big chunk of my budget, but it's absolutely worth it. Inside, I'm greeted by ancient artifacts, intricate carpets, and exhibits that tell the story of this fascinating country. From Silk Road treasures to displays on modern Turkmen culture, the museum is a treasure trove for history lovers. I spend hours wandering the halls, learning about the dynasties, traditions, and legends that shaped Turkmenistan. After a few hours immersed in history, I step back into the sunlight feeling inspired. I've spent just $10 so far, but I've seen the very best of Turkmenistan's past and present. From ancient relics to modern marvels, Ashgabat is a city that constantly surprises me. With $7 left, I make my way to the Alam Center, a futuristic entertainment complex that's home to the world's largest indoor Ferris wheel. The building itself is a sight to behold, with its gleaming white facade and bold, modern design. It's a favorite spot for locals and tourists alike, and I can't resist checking it out. A ticket for the Ferris wheel costs just $1, and as I step into the glass capsule, I'm treated to a breathtaking view of Ashgabat from above. The city stretches out in every direction, its white marble buildings gleaming in the sun. It's a moment I'll never forget. Proof that you don't need to spend a fortune to have an unforgettable experience. In just one day, I've managed to visit monumental landmarks, stroll through lush parks, explore a world-class museum, and ride a record-breaking Ferris wheel, all for only $11. It's incredible how much adventure and culture you can pack into a single day here, even on a tight budget. After all that, I still have $6 left in my pocket. It's amazing how far your money can go in Ashgabat if you plan carefully and seek out the city's hidden gems. My next stop is the bustling local market, where I'm hoping to find some last-minute souvenirs. The market is a sensory overload. Colorful stalls, the scent of spices in the air, and friendly vendors selling everything from hand-woven carpets to traditional hats and jewelry. It's the perfect place to pick up a few unique gifts and experience daily life in Turkmenistan. With my remaining dollars, I haggle for a few small treasures, each one a memory of this incredible day. Can I fill my bag with souvenirs and still stay under budget? That's the final challenge, and I'm determined to make every cent count. As the sun sets over Ashgabat, I look back on a day packed with adventure, discovery, and unforgettable moments. The challenge is almost complete, but the memories will last a lifetime. Our final stop on this whirlwind adventure, Tolkuchka Bazaar. This is the heart and soul of Turkmenistan's shopping scene, a place where tradition and color collide in the most spectacular way. The air is thick with the scent of spices, the sound of haggling, and the laughter of locals. It's a place where every corner promises a new discovery, and I'm ready to dive in. With just $6 left in my pocket, I'm on a mission to find the coolest, most authentic souvenirs this market has to offer. The challenge? Stretch every last cent and see just how much I can bring home. The excitement is real. Let's see what treasures await. My first find is a traditional telpek hat, made from soft sheepskin and worn with pride by Turkmen men. It's not just a hat, it's a piece of history, and for only $2, it's a steal. I can't resist trying it on, and instantly feel like I've stepped into another era. Next, I spot a stall bursting with color. Handmade woven bracelets, each one unique. The patterns tell stories of the region, and the craftsmanship is incredible. For another $2, I pick up 2 of these vibrant bracelets. Perfect gifts or reminders of this journey. With my last $2, I discover a table covered in tiny, hand-painted ceramic figurines. Camels, people in traditional dress, and even miniature yurts. I choose 2 that capture the spirit of Turkmenistan, knowing they'll be cherished keepsakes from this adventure. For just $6, my bag is overflowing with authentic, handmade treasures. Each item tells a story, and together they're a snapshot of this incredible market experience. It's amazing how far a few dollars can go when you shop local and embrace the culture. Tolkuchka Bazaar is truly a feast for the senses, vivid colors, lively sounds, and the constant buzz of energy. Every step brings a new surprise, from spices piled high to intricate textiles and smiling faces. What makes it even more special is knowing that every dollar I spend goes directly to local artisans and families. Supporting their craft feels good. And it's a reminder that travel is about connection as much as adventure. Let's tally up the journey. $12 on delicious food, $20 on a cozy hotel, $1 on local transport, $11 on unforgettable attractions, and $6 on these amazing souvenirs. Every cent accounted for, every experience priceless. That's exactly $50, mission accomplished. Not a penny left, but a heart and backpack full of memories. I've eaten my way through local delicacies, slept soundly in a welcoming hotel, explored ancient sites, and shopped for unique treasures, all on a shoestring budget. It's proof that adventure doesn't have to be expensive. Turkmenistan has blown me away with its incredible value, warm hospitality, and the generosity of its people. Every encounter has been a reminder of the kindness that exists in the world. This challenge proves you don't need a fortune for an epic adventure. Sometimes the best stories come from traveling light and embracing the unknown. I hope this inspires you to travel boldly, to seek out new experiences, and to remember that the world is full of surprises, no matter your budget. One last scene to wrap it all up. Thank you for joining me on this wild ride across Turkmenistan. Let's celebrate this journey together. Here's to more adventures, more discoveries, and proving that you don't need a big budget for a truly unforgettable trip. That's a wrap. We conquered Turkmenistan on just $50. From feasting to sightseeing to shopping, every moment was unforgettable. This country is a hidden gem for budget travelers. Thanks for joining me. Your support makes these adventures possible. If you love this challenge, hit subscribe and stay tuned for even crazier journeys. Remember, you don't need a big budget for big adventures. See you in the next video.